you're probably thinking to yourself, I never knew that fish could be so acidic. Pork, well, we already know pork is acidic. They don't even sweat. Those pigs. Poultry, acidic. Cheese, acidic. Beef, eggs, dairy, bread, rice. Pasta, beans, fruits, veggies, alkaline. Wait a minute. Fish is the first on the list? Why? I pulled this article right here from National Geographic in 2020. This is when the whole news and the media was trying to spin this narrative that COVID-19 came from the wet markets in Wuhan, China. We already see through all that right now. It says when animals are under duress, viral pathogens can intermingle, swap bits of their genetic code, and perhaps mutate in ways that make them more transmissible between species. In the case of respiratory diseases, such as COVID-19, the virus can jump to food handlers or customers through exposure to an animal's bodily fluids. Well, here's what's funny, right? Here's the interesting part, because I got a YouTube channel. So here's the interesting part. I just took this as a training for my program when I was doing it in 2020. Just a training to show them the issue about fish because they were saying that when people were going through the wet markets in Wuhan, China, fish were, and these are exotic fish, like things you can't normally catch. They were way out in the deep ocean and stuff like that. And when they get caught, they go through duress. They're trying to get they loose. They're trying to get loose, and then they pop up, and it's called angular tension, stress, angular stress. So they're fighting for their lives, and they lost all their lactic acid. That's why the first thing you got to do when you take a fish out of water, you got to put it in freezing ice because they have lost all their lactic acid. They're no longer fresh. Now, I use this